it really appears now more than ever that the committee is valuing name recognition and past performance, like past performance, over actual performance. And it's worrisome. Again, I mentioned five. They got 5 Big 12 teams in the latest top 25. But I want to look or start talking about Arizona State. The Sun Devils come in that poll and they're ranked 16th when it's all said and done. They're 9-2. I just got to say this. They're 9-2 with 3 top 25 wins this season. Okay. But they're directly behind 2 3-loss SEC teams who have fewer ranked wins. Like that. So that's like something worth mentioning. They're also behind a 2-loss Clemson team that has only beat one team, with the winning record, okay? And then you get to the Boise State argument, which is like, this is where it gets so simple for me. Boise State ranked 11th, like I said. You have Arizona State, who are focusing on right now, who is ranked 16th. Arizona State beat the out of Wyoming earlier this year. Not like, oh, they kind of beat them. Like, they blasted Wyoming. Why? Because Wyoming's not a very good football team. I've seen Wyoming play, fortunately or unfortunately, in person like 3 times this year. They're not good. They're the kind of team, if you were to bet against Wyoming when their team has the ball and their quarterback is rolling around, like, you kind of like your odds. Like, they could throw a pick 6. Like, anytime the Wyoming offense has the ball, if you're the opponent, like, you're okay, this could go okay for us. Like, we might be able to score. So that is that's a real indicator. So I said Arizona State, back to the task at hand. Arizona State blasted Wyoming early in the year. And last week, Boise State barely beat Wyoming. I think it was 17-14. That's a current state of affairs type reflection. And I totally understand that we're all gassed up about Ashton Jeanty. He's so exciting. And he's playing in the Mountain West. It's similar to, and I was doing some just some reading on this because it interested me last night. So people are comparing this season to Barry Sanders' 1988 season. And I remember being a kid, I was like, that was interesting because Barry Sanders, actually, I remember Oklahoma State was pretty good that year. And they were really good. They lost 2 games. They lost to Nebraska and they lost to Oklahoma. This is playing in the old Big 8. They finished the season ranked 11th in the country. It must be said that the Big 8 was a MFer of a conference. Like, there was no walk in the park. Like, Nebraska, Oklahoma, that was a point in time when Colorado was starting to surge and get better. And so you look around the country and you see the Mountain West where Ashton Jeanty is having all this success. And I get it. It's exciting to see his team playing well. But that's a frustrating argument. And here's one more to put the cherry on top. Forget about Pete waxing poetic about Barry Sanders, right? They have the 81st ranked strength of schedule. Boise State does. I mean, that should say a lot to you.